Hi everyone, happy Earth Month. This is Mandy from Hunt and Gather Hair Company. I just wanted to give you guys a little honest review and a tutorial today on hair halos. So these are hair extensions that are attached to a little piece of fishing line or a little bit of elastic that you are able to place into your hair to add added length and volume. I think these are a fantastic alternative for people out there that want to have that length and have that volume, but don't necessarily want to commit to a full head of hair extensions, or they don't necessarily like the feeling of clip-ins or are a little intimidated about applying clip-ins throughout the hair. This is super fast and super easy to work with. And as you can see, it's going to add quite a bit of length to my hair. So, a couple things about this. I ordered this specific hair halo off of Amazon. I did that because I wanted to see what was out there for the consumer that was at a lower price point. A lot of the professional companies do carry hair halos. They're quite expensive, and so often it will deter people from giving it a try. So I wanted to see what I could get on market just on Amazon. So I got this brand. It is Moresu. So this comes from China. It was extremely reasonably priced. They had multiple hair color choices that you could choose from. So I went with the one that was closest to my hair color. Now, I did end up custom coloring this with Davines Finest Pigments, which is a direct dye that adds lots of shine and lots of health to the hair. I'm a huge fan of it for hair extensions, even just using the gloss, just because I find it makes it a lot more workable. Now, I was super, super happy with the color that it showed up as. It just didn't quite match my hair. So a lot of the time, even when you're ordering online for things like this, you're probably gonna have to go to your hairstylist and have them custom colored. So you're gonna wanna think about working that into the cost if you're ever gonna commit to hair extensions, because, you know, it is probably gonna cost you a little bit of money to get these guys matched up. And you never want to lighten Remy human hair extensions. It just destroys them. They've already been through quite a large process in order to get them to this state, and lightening them just destroys them. So just darkening. So you're always better to err on the side of lighter than too dark. It'll just save you a lot of time and a lot of frustration. So I have to say, very, very happy with the quality of the hair that came. This is super thick. It's in really good health. When it first came, the hair was so incredibly thick, which I was really, really happy with, because sometimes when you're purchasing hair extensions, the hair has already been thinned and layered, and I'm not a huge fan of that, because I want to go through and I want to shape that hair to match my natural texture, and I prefer to do that for my clients as well. So the thicker the better. So very happy with how thick this is, very happy with the condition. The one thing that was a downside was the original fishing line that this came with was really flimsy and it broke immediately. But no worries, that's usually really easy to reattach a new one. I actually used a piece of dress elastic because I prefer it. Next to my dark hair, it blends a little better. It doesn't have the same shine that fishing line does. And I also sewed 4 extension clips here to help stabilize it on the back of the head, because the last thing you want is something like this slipping around while you're going about your day. So I have to say, major thumbs up for this hair halo. I'm a huge fan of it, and I love it for days when I just feel like having that long, luscious hair that I'm not quite there yet. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to show you guys how to put one of these in, because often people are very intimidated when this comes in the mail. They don't know how to put them in. It is so incredibly easy and so incredibly fast. So all you're going to need is obviously your hair halo. You're going to need a clip, a tail comb, and either a loop brush. This is a brush that is specifically for combing through hair extensions. It is super gentle on the hair, or a soft bristle brush. So these brushes add lots of shine, they're really soft, and they're not gonna be catching on anything in your hair. Big thing is, once you've put it in, you kind of want to avoid tugging it all the time, because that's harder on your natural hair that it's attached to, okay? So, super easy. You're going to take your tail comb and lay it on the top of your head, and you're gonna find the high point right here, okay? And you're going to section that hair back to just below the crown, because you want to have a reasonable amount of the top layers of your hair laying over top of the halo. It's just going to help with it looking more natural. It's going to feel more comfortable. So I'm just going to roll my hair like so in my hands. This is the easiest way, by the way, to section your hair for pretty much anything when you're doing it yourself, is to just roll it up into a little bun. Take a strong clip. These jaw clips are YS Park. They're my favorite for hair cutting and for styling because they are super, super strong. So it doesn't matter how thick the hair is, these puppies stay in. You can also use just like a regular hair clip, claw clip. You could use a scrunchie, whatever you have in your bathroom. And you're gonna get that hair out of the way, okay? I always like to make sure that my hair is properly parted, that it is somewhat styled before I start to put them in. You can style the hair once it's in. You can take a curling iron or a flat iron, but definitely I find when trying to do flat iron curls and extensions, it's better to do it on the hair off of your head. Do your own, add it, and then work it all together. Rather than trying to curl everything together, it just gets pulled and moved and it's a total mess. So you want to avoid that. All right, so what you're going to do, take this, you're going to open up each of the clips so that you don't have to open them once they're on your head, because that's really, really awkward. You're going to get your hand at either corner. You're going to flip it around and you're just going to lay it on top of your head like so. There we are. And you're gonna feel the clips catch a little bit in your natural hair. That's okay, just lift the hair out. And then you're just gonna anchor those clips in and pin. Now you can tease underneath the clips so that you get stronger hold. I don't really find I need to. I find it holds pretty well without teasing. And then you're just gonna pull that band forward, like so. Okay, now this is the fun part. Now you're going to take your comb and you're just going to scoop a bit of hair out from behind the band and lay it over top and comb. Now the reason why I do this before I pull the rest of the hair down is because I like to have as much of the hair on the very top of my head forward, because my hair is quite fine. So I don't want to lose all that hair, right? All right. Then you're going to take your clip. You're gonna unravel your hair, like so. You're gonna take your brush, and you're just gonna lightly brush the top, and that's gonna blend everything together. And as you can see, it looks incredibly natural, and it has just added a huge amount of length and fullness to my natural hair. So I love this thing. It's great. It's fantastic for those half up styles for festivals and weddings and events where you want to have that beautiful crown braid, but you don't want to use all your hair in order to create the braid. This way you still end up with lots of fullness, beautiful curl, and then you can have a nice fat braid in there. The other benefit of this is I always find extension hair holds a curl really, really, really well. So one of the biggest frustrations I hear when I'm on site doing weddings is that people go, oh, well, I had my hair done for a wedding, but my curl fell and so on and so forth. And, you know, if you just put a few extensions in, it makes a world of difference in terms of that hair holding on. So as you can see, I'm a big fan of this. It hides beautifully. It is super natural, super easy to wear. It's light. I can turn my head and it doesn't feel like I have anything there. It just feels like my natural hair. So that's my honest review of hair halos. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration for how to style your hair. Okay? I hope you all have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye!